President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping will meet today for a virtual summit. This will be the third time the world leaders will speak since Mr. Biden took office. Officials with the Biden administration say the major economic disagreements over supply chain and tariff issues will not be at the forefront of today's conversation. The White House says the meeting will instead focus on ways to responsibly manage competition between them, as well as how the two countries can work together on aligned interests. For more on this, I want to bring in former Montana Senator and former U.S. Ambassador to China, Max Baucus. Ambassador Baucus, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Set the stage for us, if you will. What is at stake in this particular meeting?
It's pretty clear. The relationship has deteriorated, not quite a free fall since Anchorage a couple of months ago when Yang Jiechi, the top Chinese diplomat, got in a very tough interchange with Tony Blinken, our Secretary of State, has been falling ever since. This is a good chance, frankly, to kind of clear the air. Both leaders don't want the deterioration to continue. The issues are terrific, that's clear. And I think President Biden will do a pretty good job in explaining to President Xi that our current policy toward Taiwan will remain. It's called strategic ambiguity. That's very, very important to President Xi. He's worried that the U.S. is getting too belligerent. That's going to be one issue on the table. There'll be many others.
Yes, I'm glad you brought up Taiwan because, of course, U.S. support for Taiwan has become much more contentious in recent months. How do you think this particular issue will be addressed between the two world leaders today?
President Xi will probably raise it because it's a concern. But President Biden will make it very clear that the United States will continue its one China policy. That's really critical to President Xi. And also that we will stand by the so-called Shanghai communiques. They really all amount to stability and our strong enunciation of a one China policy. It is true that many in the Congress, many hawks in the Congress have been pushing for much more support for Taiwan. It's getting a bit to the point where we're getting close to the tipping point, in my judgment. And I think President Biden will make it very clear that, hey, our current policy of status quo, fancy term of strategic ambiguity, is going to be continued. That's going to be very comforting words to President Xi, and it's going to be a signal to some of the excessive hawks in the Congress that they're going too far.
And Ambassador, President Xi has been solidifying his hold on power in China for years now. Does he need anything specific out of this meeting to maintain that momentum with China, or is his hold on power there completely solid?
I think his hold on power is solid. There's not much question about that. He's a very canny, very wise person, consolidating his power. Second, the Chinese people are happy. Their incomes are rising. And frankly, the Chinese people are kind of askance. They're wondering, why are you Americans criticizing so much? Why are you criticizing our policies? And we're happy. We're essentially happy with our leader, Xi Jinping. He's addressed corruption, he's addressing air and water pollution, and he's raising our incomes. So essentially, President Xi will want reassurance. President Biden will also want to explain that, hey, stop encroaching on, say, the South China Sea or in India or being too protectionistic. Mainly, they'll both try to maintain more communication. They will open up more channels of communication. Ignorance breeds fear. And the more both countries are talking to each other at different levels, the more it's going to help. And I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to clear the air on that point.
Absolutely. Still, we do know that President Biden is concerned about China and its hold on certain regions of the world. And Mr. Biden was the one to initiate and ask for this meeting. What more can you tell us about the particular dangers that China poses for the West in general and the U.S. specifically, and Mr. Biden's strategy for dealing with China moving forward?
I think this is a critical point, frankly, and I think that it's not being addressed sufficiently by both President Xi and, more importantly, by our country. China is on the march. China's got the wind at its back. China is growing. China will have an economy larger than that of the U.S. and not too many years from now. China is very patient. they're essentially, it looks like China just wants to just outweigh the United States as it continues to grow. It can say, oh, you Americans, oh, you're very critical of us, and so on and so forth. We're just going to let roll like water off the back of a duck. On the other hand, the more the United States is critical of China publicly, the more that strengthens the hands of the hawks in China. So this is very, very important summit, a virtual summit between the two leaders. And President Biden and President Xi are going to have to reassure each other that, hey, let's calm the waters here. Sure, we got issues, but let's calm the waters, communicate, because we don't want a war. We certainly don't want an inadvertent war. And if we don't talk, the likelihood of an inadvertent war rises.
Well, Ambassador Max Baucus, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your insight in this region.
Thank you very much.